Hey guys, Dutchbeek here from the 5 Reasons Sports Network. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the situation that's ongoing in baseball right now, about these investigations. The Astros got hit hard yesterday. AJ Hinch suspended for a year. Their GM got suspended for a year. They stripped them of 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and the team got fined $5 million. And, some people are saying that this is a light punishment. I really don't think so. I think the MLB came hard on the Astros because replacing that type of depth, first of all, in the minor leagues, 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks, that's a turning around of your farm system. And for a team like the Astros, yeah, they're really good. They probably didn't even need a cheat to win the World Series, but they're really good. And, depth is important. We know that as people down here in Miami, where we had a great team, but we didn't have the depth, so we had to break up this great team. So we know how important depth is. So I think that this is a really big punishment. $5 million, yeah, that's light, but that's the maximum in the CBA and the MLB Constitution. That's the maximum amount a team can be fined no matter what. So they can commit the worst crime possible and they'll still be fined $5 million. So the MLB came really hard down on the Astros. And honestly, I don't think vacating a championship really does anything. I mean, we're still going to look back and remember the Astros won the 2017 World Series no matter what. But what I do think is interesting here is the ramifications it had on certain people. Logan Morrison, former Marlin, had a good point. Mariners back in 2017 were 1 game away from making the playoffs, but for whatever reason, they always got their asses kicked by the Astros. Was it because the Astros was a good team? Or was it because the Astros were cheating and they had all their signs picked out and they knew what was coming to them? That's something we don't know. But, it's interesting. How many pitchers, or players are going to go into the arbitration, who are going into arbitration, lost money because of the way the Astros beat them up? There's a lot of things, ramifications like that I think is interesting here, rather more than the punishment itself. And it leads up to the Cora investigation with the Red Sox. And if he was the main guy here, I'm thinking he can get a way bigger punishment than what the Astros got. I mean, if Pete Rose got banned for betting, I think Cora might get banned for cheating. And it's an unfortunate situation in baseball. And let's be frank, probably every team is doing this. It's just hard to get caught, and these 2 teams got caught. But yeah, it's interesting to me. I think that the MLB did a pretty good job punishing them. I don't think you can punish players because it's really hard to determine who was doing it, who was not doing it. It's more of an organization thing. Props to the Astros owner Crane for firing these guys and setting an example. I don't think AJ Hinch or the GM or probably Cora will ever work in Major League Baseball again. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a second.